Go, gadget flow. I'm on my go, gadget flow. Go, gadget flow. Yeah. All right, welcome to the RadarVault podcast. You know what time it is. Mecca Mills always out here to give you that good, depending on how you feel. Now, I'm glad you guys came to join us today. For those that don't know, this Mecca Mills always here, always with that energy and always has a good vibe. And then today, we're going to be talking about something very, very, very fun. I think it's something that a lot of us would be interested in. And aside from that, I'm with two guests today, two of my very close friends. I always bring the party, I always bring the fun to the party. That's the word. And today I have Haley. And fun fact, Haley has her own podcast. You should go check it out. It's called The Deep Bite Haley, where she spills all the beans. Don't dull. Haley, how you doing?
I'm fine, thank you. How are you doing?
I'm okay. I've never been better.
Okay.
Look at how Haley's looking like a diamond a piece. Like a diamond in the rough.
You seem really excited, so I love that.
Oh, yeah. Thank you. And then on the other end, we have a bigger tunes.
Yeah.
A badass producer. Fun fact with the bigger is we have worked on a bunch of tracks, especially a few tracks on my latest album that I just dropped, Space, this year. You all should go check it out, Space by Mecca Mills. Bigger has been one of the magical fingers on some of the productions that have been on that track. So you guys got to give him his props. You should go check him out. Bigger tunes coming next to you.
Yeah.
Bigger was good, my nigga.
I'm good, bro.
So, briefly, this is a ritual for me. I have to ask how it was coming down to the studio, you know, the whole day, planning it, the process behind it, and obviously what your objectives were throughout the whole day before you guys came through to kick it with this crazy ass nigga. So Haley, what's up?
What's up?
I'm good, man.
Okay.
Haley sounded
you want the story behind?
I just want to know how your day was, you know, leading up to coming in and just like kicking it with your boy.
Okay. So I tried not to like put so much pressure on myself. Like, okay, you're going to a studio, so just do you and go have fun. So like I just had like my whole day around that thought.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So I just tried my best to not overthink. So getting here was like tricky. But yeah, I'm here and we're doing this.
Maintaining a meditative standpoint.
Yeah.
You understand?
Exactly.
That's how I like to put it. What about traffic? The
traffic was crazy. Like I said, it was a lot getting here. Like I was just telling him I had to literally turn at some point and go use another road, like an entirely different road.
I know, right?
Like,
with all the gates and everything. Yeah, you did mention that. Yeah. There's this whole security thing that's been going on out here that has really been pissing me off. It's like everywhere you go to, there's always someone at some gate asking for some kind of code. And it's become so
but that feels very safe. I mean,
safe?
Yeah.
Oh, please.
I love that.
You think that
I
is
would
safe?
like to stay in an estate. Yeah, definitely love to stay in an estate.
But I feel like if they want to do something
security
to you, or if they want to rob the place, they'll rob the place
will,
regardless of what kind of code.
It still gives a sense of security.
It's just the idea of it.
That's fair for us in Nigeria.
What is that code where they give you painkillers to cure malaria or something?
Yeah.
There's a word for it medically.
What was that?
Sorry, where they just give you a pill that doesn't do anything, and when you take it, you feel like it's gonna solve your problem, your medical problem. I've forgotten what it is. It's a theory.
There's actually a theory on every drug out there.
Yeah.
That is just a mere chalk, but it depends on. Yeah. There are actually a lot of people out there with different theories.
It's a sense of security,
yeah,
but
actually,
for me, it's weird because it's not true security. Because when push comes to shove,
it makes people like not so free to do whatever they would do if that wasn't there.
Oh.
Imagine if I wanted to come in here and they asked me for a code.
Yeah.
Before you come here to do some shady shit, you would think, oh, what if they ask me for a code? So like, that's a plus for you, security-wise.
Oh,
Did they ask you
Before
for
Titi
code?
even look, no, I'm just saying like, what if?
What if? Yeah.
Yeah.
It just gives you that sense of security.
Security, like nobody's just going to stroll in and
And just come in and just be like,
Exactly.
oh yeah, everybody stick it up
Exactly.
real quick. Bigger, what's up with you, man? So how was it? How was it for you, man? I know we were kicking it, but
Man.
I never even asked you too. You know, sometimes I just be carried away with my own business. But yeah, how was it, man? You know, coming through and all that.
Yeah, it's cool actually. You know, considering our project, just like you said.
Yeah.
Yeah, I came in and it's good. You're actually multi-talented. I didn't expect this today. I wasn't expecting this actually, but even at some point, we thought you're not coming through.
yeah, you said that.
Yeah, we actually got confused.
Why? I said I was coming. I was gonna come.
And yeah, I know girls
my
always
word.
have to come in with a presence.
No, that's not what I was trying to do. But okay, yeah, sure.
It's actually worth
Sure.
it. It's worth it. It's worth
Okay.
it. Yeah.
Thank
Definitely.
you. Thank you. That's so sweet. Okay.
So yeah, we're kicking it. Bigger came in and we're supposed to work on something, which I feel we're still gonna jump on. But
Okay.
aside from that, we kicked it and we were waiting for you, and then you came through, and then I'm like, okay, good, thank God.
So you were just here waiting for us.
Yeah, I was here with
Basically.
you. You remember I actually offered you something, but let's not go into that.
Waiting for you.
When?
Actually, I've been here. Like,
I did. No.
all day.
Oh yeah, you were waiting for me because I was trying to make the party fun by going to
Yeah.
get something.
Yeah. Oh.
Okay, exactly. Because if not,
Yeah,
we
sure.
would have kicked off a long time ago.
Sure.
Well, nonetheless, today our topic is hall pass, and it's typically just trying to understand or wrap our heads around the idea behind a hall pass. Now, for those of you that don't really know what a hall pass is giving someone the leeway or the leverage to do something that you would normally find obscure in a relationship. A hall pass is basically saying, oh yeah, you are free this weekend to go and date who the hell you want, or that celebrity crush that you're so obsessed with, or you have the leeway to this weekend to go have sex with someone else, like even if you're married or you're in a relationship, and which is obviously vice versa from the other person's perspective too. So we're trying to understand how that affects a relationship, if that's now the definition of what a healthy relationship is now in our current environment, or if it's something that's just leading to a door or a bag of worms that most likely is going to tarnish the integrity of the relationship over time. So we're trying to understand that and try to like wrap our head around whether or not this is something that you feel you can go for, feel like it's something that you approve of, or if it's something you feel like it should be abolished, or if it's something that you feel like each man to their own. It depends on what they want. But I've heard so much instances about that and how a lot of people implement that in their relationships, especially swindlers.
Of course. Of course.
Yeah. And so I've heard a lot about that, up to the point that movies have come out about it. Hall Pass, I think there's a movie about
Called Hall Pass.
Hall, literally specifically for stuff like that. So it just got to my head. I was like, okay, why don't I have a conversation about that? It should be a fun discussion. So Haley, tell me, right, what is your own general interpretation of a Hall Pass, a free token or a free voucher to go?
Do whatever, sleep with whoever you want.
That comes from your significant other. So what do you think?
Well, first of all, I'm just going to say we live in a monogamous country, society, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
So first of all, like what Nigerian man, for instance, would want to say, hello, I think you can sleep with this guy because what? Really, like, I mean, we have freaky people. Let's not get twisted.
Okay.
We have people that would give a whole pass, but like in our society, I feel like we're really monogamous. So like, it's very hard for like a proper black man to say, "Oh, we'll sleep with some other man
to approve of it."
To approve of it, because like that's the whole idea behind the whole pass. Like,
it's the approval. Yeah,
consent
yeah.
thing. Like both of you agree both
Yeah.
parties agree, like you can sleep with this person, you can sleep with that person,
Yeah.
right?
Yes.
And imagine you can't even get that in Nigeria.
So what you're saying is that, but
No, like you can get
what
it,
you're saying.
of course. but like,
It's actually
you can.
possible.
my point is like where we are right now. It's like
The problem I have with where we are and what we portray is this, like the whole idea of culture.
it's not just
and
what we
morals.
portray; it's our actual culture.
Yeah, it's our culture,
the
but
Nigerian
we are
culture,
deviating.
the
Do you
African
understand?
culture. Let me not even limit it to like Nigeria.
Yeah, it's our culture.
mean-
It's our culture, but what we actually fancy more is not our
Yeah,
culture.
I'm not even talking about that yet. I'm
Yeah,
just
but-
saying,
but-
like generally speaking,
so
now.
you say,
Yeah, it's
is it
The whole past thing, first of all,
my
can
point is-
fly. You can have the conversation, and even the conversation might spark up some kind of.
But what about instances where it's they're aware of situations like that? You're saying that they just prefer not to confront it. So the difference between, let's say, a more typical African man would be to be aware of the fact that that is a possibility of something that's happening in the relationship and keep quiet about it. All right, and both of them just keep looking at themselves like motherfucker.
Well, I
know
feel
what
this
you
But that
do,
happens
eh?
a lot. That's what I'm trying to say.
I feel
like,
these
Yeah.
things
this is
happen.
like the life of
I feel
like
this
every
things
other person in
Then
Nigeria.
approval.
They wouldn't like give you that approval, like, oh, you can even have a whole pass.
But don't you think that
I mean,
approval
people
builds
do it.
trust?
I've seen
People
somebody.
do it.
I've seen somebody that just recently, like this guy was like, he wouldn't mind for stuff like that to happen. Like the problem has always been with the culture and that this is not how it should be. But deep down, we all know that sometimes you may just want stuff like that. You may just want weird things. You know, we humans, we like pushing boundaries.
Oh, trust me.
You get sometimes
Trust
you may
me
just
about
want
that.
weird things because we are all caged.
Yeah.
We are all,
said you're caged. I'm not
sorry.
caged.
Wait. Okay.
I don't feel caged.
Everyone is so confined.
You may
because
not see it,
because
but
of
these
the
things are
world.
in front of you.
Okay,
Yeah,
well,
this
I'm
is-
just
yeah.
saying personally, I don't feel
Sometimes
caged.
No, definitely.
Sometimes you can fantasize on things that you want to like. You feel you want to explore, but because of the
Okay.
the
Okay, tell us
conditions,
about,
the
you know,
moral-
Culture,
personally.
morals,
Tell us you
culture,
personally.
just
Would you give a whole
stigmatization.
pass? Personally, would you?
Okay.
This is stuff.
Think about
No,
it.
I mean, no, I said African black men, and I'm with two black men. So
Yeah, definitely.
It's just appropriate to ask, like, would you give a whole pass?
It depends.
It's a question.
It depends.
Okay, so it
It
depends,
depends
on what.
Like it depends. Like it depends on the circumstance.
No, a whole pass is a whole pass. No, like you just say, oh, this person, for instance, I can do anything with this person, and both of you agree, like, yeah, you can actually do whatever with this person. I mean, it might not happen, but if it actually happens, then it
Why
happens.
I say it depends is because the definition of relationship right now is very, very
Yeah, chaotic.
chaotic. So you may think, you may think you're in a
Yeah.
relationship.
That's if love
Yeah.
don't even exist anymore.
So
By
that's
the way.
that's more reason
So
why things like this can
yeah,
happen.
continue. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
why that
So-
gives this leeway. Yeah,
So I feel that's why I said it depends, because sometimes you may just decide to be in a relationship with somebody. Maybe it's not, you guys are not really like, you just want to have fun, like you just want to be together and these things happen in Lagos a lot.
yeah.
Like people get to live together. They are not married. They are not like, but the stuff's actually going on, relating, acting like boyfriend and girlfriend. So
Okay,
there's,
so in those circumstances, you're saying
so it's possible for you to just say, look, you are
you
free.
can actually do
you can
whatever.
actually do whatever
Oh,
you
yeah.
want.
But like we're just saying, like a regular relationship,
A
like
regular
you're in
relationship.
love with someone, and you're
Well-
telling the person you can pick one person or whoever. Two
Well,
people.
right now-
I won't go as far
And
as
you can-
letting that person have sex.
Oh no
But-
That's the whole
That's the whole
part,
point
no.
of it. The whole point of it is
That's the whole
the whole
part.
point of it is freedom within a time frame.
with consent,
Okay.
freedom,
No
with
consent.
consent.
No
within a
limits.
fine-
No limits.
It is no limit at all because what's the whole point? It's a whole
Exactly,
pass. It's
yeah.
like
That's why I
it's like
asked
a
you
weekend.
personally.
No,
You wouldn't
no.
give a whole
I
pass,
wouldn't.
It's
right?
like a weekend.
Exactly. So
But
no,
if
I know
you,
that.
If you
That's
were,
why I
if
said
you
what I
were,
said.
if the tables were turned
Yeah.
and she gave you a hall pass, would you take
I mean,
the
I
ticket?
can give you a whole pass.
You can't give a whole pass.
Yeah, of course I can give a whole
Wow,
pass.
Haley here with the sauce, ladies and gentlemen.
Okay,
that's
but-
why I said you
Why?
gotta go check out the deep
I
head.
want to know why. Why would you do that?
Okay, so I mean, regardless,
Yeah,
whether I give him the whole pass or not, I feel like he would still do whatever with whoever, he's always.
Why do you think he would do?
Because he will. I mean,
why? Now are you among the ladies that
no.
all
I'm
men
just
are the same?
saying he will definitely go after whoever he wants to go after.
What if he
whether
doesn't?
you know about it or not?
What if he doesn't?
I mean,
what if he doesn't?
A man will always be a man.
You understand?
Typical?
Not all men,
typical.
actually.
But
I'm
exactly,
just
not all
saying,
men.
We
Not
don't
all
even
men.
have
Yo,
to have
you
the
have a point.
conversation for him to do it. I would rather have the conversation
But why do you
and say,
believe
okay, I
he will do
allow
it?
you. It's just,
Why do you believe he would do it?
because
It's just probably just an image or just this ideology
do you
of
have
what
someone
men
you've
are.
always fantasized about? Someone you know you would never, ever, ever in your wildest dreams be able to sleep with? Just one person.
That was a big pause. It looks like there's more than one.
Okay. Let's just say
it's trying
there's
to
more
figure
than
out-
one. Just tell me like
Yeah.
Try to figure out which one.
Yeah, but I have this thing with reality. Yeah,
you're a realist.
Yeah, so actually, so there are things I believe, and also I don't always stress I wouldn't want to stress my mind unnecessarily over things that I know would even the possibility will cause more harm than me just being.
That's the beauty of this whole past thing.
Yeah.
Right?
The idea of the whole past is
To have that
it's a
conversation.
fantasy. It's a fantasy.
Exactly.
and
it might never happen.
It's for couples. It's for couples
Like,
that are
discuss
sexually free, like lubricated to an extent with the identity who they are and their morals. I'll give you an instance. Hall pass, right? I know hall pass had to be like this definite, affirmation between two opposite or whatever. Two people in a relationship. But mine wasn't that. I'd say mine was way back. I think this was my uni days. I think it was about my first year in uni or so. My first year in uni. My girlfriend in my first day in uni. It wasn't a hall pass. It was a break, which is similar. So it wasn't any. There wasn't any necessary documentation or words or verbal exchange as to how things were supposed to go. Okay, it's just a week. You have a week. It's a hall pass. Do what the fuck you want. And then when it's my turn, you better reciprocate and you better not be bitchy about it. And this is the exact same person. So you know how people be in a relationship and the relationship gets a bit too toxic up to a point where it's like, okay, you know what? We're choking each other. I need a break.
Space,
I need some space. So it was similar to that. And what happened after that break, right, really defined the whole entire relationship from that on point till when we broke up. So there are pros and there are cons to it,
So what happened, please? I'm curious.
Yeah, actually,
You can just drop that and say, what happened changed.
Yeah,
we
what
need to know what
happened?
happened.
Everybody
Of
wants the
course,
juice.
of course.
Yeah.
So what happened basically was that we gave ourselves a little break, and within that time frame, I used that opportunity to explore. Okay, which obviously
You explored so much.
I didn't go overboard. I didn't go
Sounds like you
overboard.
did, but okay.
But I explored necessarily.
Okay.
So aside from that, when we finally get back together, I then also had to find out from her, obviously, what her situation was. And she, lo and behold, openly told me that she had also explored. But that changed the dynamics of the relationship
For you.
for me. And then so it's different. That was I still categorize it as a hall pass. It's like
So what was
but it's like
going
in
on
an
in your
indirect
mind?
way. It's like, oh, I'm so tired. I think we need a break. I'm just tired of this. Okay.
What
And
really
then, so-
changed for you?
what really changed for me was that it was how I perceived her afterwards.
How do you perceive
This is
yourself?
so cliche.
How I perceived her.
Wait.
No, I'm serious.
I'm hearing
how I
How do you
perceived.
perceive yourself?
This is the most cliche shit ever.
Listen, for a
What do
guy,
you mean?
listen, hold on. For a guy,
You know,
for a guy, it's definitely different. Like, think about it, right? For a guy, I wasn't expected to be upset, but I was upset, and I couldn't figure out why I was fucking upset. So that's a problem. So I was really, really like torn. Like I didn't feel the need to be torn because I had like confidently come out and say, okay, this is exactly what I did within the time frame of this break.
And she did the same thing.
And she was like, okay, cool, fine, I'm still fucking with you. But this is also what I did within the time frame
And
of
you had
this
a
break.
problem with that.
I didn't break up. No, listen. We didn't break up after that. The relationship continued for a long time. But it took me time to come over that ideology.
And you never did, because like obviously you're not with her anymore.
Oh no! The reason why I'm not with her was because things went over and over and overboard. Because the problem that happened was because after that one particular moment, right? Every other similar incident didn't feel like it was an offense. It felt like it was
acceptable.
acceptable. Thank you. So it became consistent. It didn't stop.
Is it from both parties?
From both parties. Not from her particularly, but from me, a different level. Leave my side. Come on, I know
I want to know now. Like, you need to explain this.
Is this a red table?
I mean,
Let's invite us to the red table. Let's go.
You can't just go there, not like go there.
I was entangled with multiple entanglements. You get my gist.
She was cool with that, but you weren't cool with her entanglement.
No, the dynamics of the relationship shifted. Where I'm driving at is there's a
exactly where you're driving.
There's a high possibility that after you start implementing that, it becomes somewhat of an addiction. So it's either you nurture that system of yours. For you to maintain a healthy relationship with that same person, you have to nurture that relationship the moment you open that box. It's like the Pandora's box. Once it's open, man.
Yeah, definitely.
So once it's difficult to close it and everything resets. So it's very important for you to understand that, okay, this is what I'm about to embark on, right? And so once that box is open, you understand, you know that it's not what you're going to do. It's damage control you're going to be working on. You're not going to revert it. It's impossible.
I know.
So when incidents and scenarios and situations where another person that she also feels somewhat attracted to comes into the picture and you now recognize the kind of energy that she's giving that person is kind of acceptable. It's kind of like welcoming. And you have to understand that, yeah, boy, you opened that box. So now you have to continue saying that, okay, maybe in the next 2 or 3 months, I give you another hall pass so that you can, quit itching. Get me?
Yeah, but I want to understand like what was going on with you guys. Like what was running through your mind before?
I just think we just got tired of each. I wouldn't say tired. We loved each other very much.
So right? That was the thing. I don't feel. I wish to know like the word to describe what happened, like what was going on.
Was it break? I saw it.
Just a break.
Yeah, it was a break.
Yeah,
We've done everything. You know when you're in a relationship and you feel like you've done everything
together,
and it's gotten up to the point where it's like, okay, I feel like we're choking each other and we need to spice things up. Now, instead of us going to some fancy ass toy sex shop and picking out some fancy role play outfits to just go have fun, we decided to give ourselves a break, quote unquote, what I would define a hall pass. Now, looking back at it, I felt like there are multiple ways that we could have spiced up the relationship. Probably
without having to do that.
Without having to do that. Probably travel, go somewhere else on a weekend, go to the hotel, explore certain things. But we never really ventured into that realm. And part of it was because I was in uni at that time. So I couldn't really move around as much.
Okay.
Because you had to really like kind of like focus in
are you very certain that if you had done that, like everything will be okay between you guys? Are you very certain?
If I'd what?
Like if you guys
taking that break.
Yeah, taking the break and travel to somewhere.
Yeah, it would have been different. Maybe.
Yeah, maybe we would have been surfing hotel rooms and different hotels in different cities.
I guess it still like end if it wasn't supposed to be.
It wasn't supposed to
be.
Did
you think about that? Did you think about it?
But at least it wouldn't have ended as dramatic as the way it did.
But whose idea was it, first of all?
It was my idea.
So are you in your feelings? What are you saying?
I felt like I made the wrong decision at that time. Well, I felt like
I just let it go because you said you were in uni, so you were younger.
Yeah, I was still young, and I was still young. I was still feeling myself so much.
Yeah,
I used to be a fucking bad boy.
And you're like, I want to go be a bad boy. You can go be a bad girl, but you weren't ready for a bad girl.
Does it have anything to do with being young?
Right?
Does it have anything to do with being young? Like,
yeah, of course. Like you do crazy shit when you're young, definitely.
What if you're older?
You still do crazy shit, but like now you know you're doing crazy shit. That's the difference.
But do you think it's going to be a norm in society? Like you said something about would you accept that in a relationship?
Well, I would.
If you were in a relationship with someone, would you accept that
for fun purposes, not to save the relationship purposes? I feel like I would do every other thing to make a relationship work.
Would you give it with an ultimatum?
Of course, it won't be like forever and ever. You can just...
What kind of ultimatum do you think you will lay on ground?
Like maybe you have, I don't know, a couple of, I don't want to say days or weeks or stuff.
Would you say, okay, since I'm giving you the whole pass,
you don't have to give me a whole pass.
Reciprocate that energy.
You don't have to. It depends on why I'm giving you a whole pass. You could tell me you have someone you've always fantasized about, and you just want to, and I see how excited you are.
Okay, what if that someone was your friend?
Sorry?
What if that someone was your friend?
No, that's a no for me.
That's a no. So the hall pass, no.
The hall pass is for like people I know you might not be able to get.
No, this is where I ask if there's a limit.
There's a limit to it.
Yeah, but like that's the beauty of it, like your wild imagination, your vivid imagination.
Now you're creating a limit. You say you don't want it mustn't be with your friends. So.
Yeah, of course. Like, that's a no for me.
Okay, so there are limits to it.
I can't give a whole pass for you
that's not a
to
whole
be my
pass.
friend.
There's a limit to it. So it has to be. Does it have to be? Does it have to be someone does it have to be someone that's far-reached?
For me, yes, it works.
But then that's impossible because if you're giving the hall pass, you're giving them an impossible mission.
A fantasy. You don't have to do this thing. Like, I don't expect you to go sleep with someone because you said you would love to do it. But if it happens, no, that's why I said I'm cool with it being someone that is out of your reach.
Okay, you're cool with that.
Like imagine I'm seeing someone and he says, I'd love to sleep with Rihanna, and I'm just like, yeah, right. But yeah, if you ever see Rihanna on site, and I just joke about it, and let's say he sees Rihanna and it happens, my first type of way, maybe, but I just never expected it to happen, and I'll be happy for him because like, I mean, I need the excitement.
But that's not that. But then he can also transition that leverage to someone that's much more, at reach. It doesn't necessarily have to be Rihanna.
No, like that's just a perfect example for me because that would work. If you tell me you want a whole pass for, just like me telling you I want a whole pass for Idris Elba.
Okay.
I mean, I could see Idris Elba in reality, and I could have sex with Idris Elba. Just saying. But like you wouldn't expect me to go.
But that's a fantasy. That's not ideal. That's not idealistic.
That works for me.
Then it's not a whole pass. Right? It's like telling something.
It's like you telling me you want to sleep with someone here in Lagos.
It's like giving someone leeway. It's
like I know this person, my friend. Like,
what if he's not your friend?
But that's the whole idea of the pot. That's the whole idea of it. It doesn't have to be a celebrity.
What if he's not
for me, it has to be someone out of reach for me to give a whole pass. You can now go the extra mile to get it, and I'm cool.
But if it's not, then that's
conditions.
That's a terms of condition whole pass.
No, it's a whole pass.
It's not whole pass.
Okay. But yeah, if a guy I was saying said he liked a girl, someone accessible still.
Yeah.
And we're cool. We don't have any issues. I wouldn't accept that. I'm being honest, because like I know myself, yeah.
But what if your boyfriend told you, baby, I need a break, just like a 1 week break, so I could just catch myself?
Catch yourself how? Catch yourself here. What are you going to catch outside this space?
Tell me,
everyone. I have no idea.
I mean, it doesn't work if you really like the person. So let's be honest.
Right? Let me ask you one question, right? Would you give your girl a hall pass ever? If the situation ever arises,
if it's someone I love, no, I won't do
one artist that she's crazy about, like she would literally kill you, her boyfriend, for that one artist. You wouldn't tell her, baby, you can just be with this artist, this one you like, just this one, just do it and get your mind off it so you can concentrate on me. You wouldn't do that.
Yeah, if she
like a one-timer, just tell her, go be with this one person if you have the opportunity.
Do you mean she or me?
She, like giving her giving your consent, like giving her the go ahead, like you can be with this your dream,
the permission,
artist, your permission
to do what they do.
Like just do it this one time so you can stop talking about this person, so you can stop being crazy about this person.
And it depends. There's still boundaries.
Like someone you really love, like just tell her one time.
No. No, if it's someone I really love, no.
You would never.
Never. I can't.
You just said like you agree. You would never.
No, let me tell you my own. I just gave you my own about the break, and
that was like forever ago. But that's about right now.
Okay, so there are a few things that come into play. Okay.
Yeah.
Number one is how long we've been together. You see, the longer we stay together, the greater our bond. The longer we stay together, the higher the restrictions.
Oh,
you understand?
Okay.
So if we're going higher and higher and higher and higher and higher, bruh, everything's gonna be dropping because emotions are getting involved now.
Yeah.
So now it's beyond the whole pass. It's beyond fucking with my heart, fucking with my brain, we're fucking with my mental state.
Yeah.
That's different, right? But if we're starting off, and it's just like the first year, and you were in that energy of that kinky, where it's like everything is still all, nice and dammy and ginger and sweat. I might not sweat it. Like I might, okay, fine. First year.
So you would go one whole year?
I'm just giving you an instance. Let's say we just met this year. Let's say we met this month, and the relationship is damn near about like 3-4 months, okay? And I'm like, okay, and you come up to me and you talk about this whole past thing.
Yeah.
I might actually consider it. Like, okay, let's do this. Because I still got to do. I barely know you. It's just like 4 months. Yeah. That's why I don't really get like niggas and people just marrying after like 3 months
like
or 2 months.
Will you still keep same energy after that?
The energy is going to remain the same, for me. Like I said, it all depends on the relationship and the length of the relationship. You understand? If you're just fresh in a relationship, a month, 2 months, 3 months, then most definitely I might welcome that, because I barely know you, and that's the whole process of trying to get to know you.
So you would like to get to know someone by having multiple partners?
Because everybody's sexuality is different.
Makes sense.
I want to know what makes you happy and what doesn't make you happy. I've been in a relationship with not in a relationship. I've been with a girl that likes a girl to go down on her.
Yeah.
And for me, my joy is to fantasize, is to accomplish your fantasy. If not, that relationship
you and
is
every
flooded.
other guy.
That relationship is flooded because you're going to be in a fake relationship with somebody that has a fantasy of something else that you can't give. Yeah, you can't give. Why don't you just satisfy that person's need, and then you satisfy yourself by accomplishing that, and then maybe you guys can
satisfy you.
It will satisfy me, man. I mean, then again, it was like, my girl loves them, girl. It's all right. It's
it sounds like you'll be having more fun.
So I let her do her thing.
You sound so excited.
Let her make it rain.
You sound so excited talking about this, but okay.
But where things change is when the relationship transfers and it grows from 3 months. It's like 1 year, 2 years, 3 years,
and 4. You can't keep up.
Woohoo! Then at that point, it's like I have to be your number one majority.
Yeah.
Nothing else. And at that point in time, when time comes into the factor, right, I'm going to eliminate those kind of privileges because at that time, man, I'm sensitive and I'm a jealous lover.
Yeah.
Just letting y'all know, I'm a real jealous lover. I don't like nobody fucking with my bitches. And that's just how it is.
I mean,
so that's when I would take it off the table. So for me, it's all about the right timing.
There's no right timing, though.
There's a right timing. And I always want to make sure that I'm very transparent to trying to understand your sexuality from the beginning so that we eliminate those odds. And if those odds, we eliminate.
Odds. You call them odds.
What if she persists? Like she still wants it.
That's what I'm saying. Like, why would you call them odds?
No,
you've
identified
what your partner likes. They're not odds. They're your reality.
If she wants it from the onset,
you can't eliminate it whenever you're done.
No, if she wants it from the onset, when I ask the question, she will give me the reply I want. But if she's faking it, that means she faked it all the way to the point where like you faked it beyond
but
repair.
She's not faking for
still 3-4 months.
Yeah,
you already gave your consent.
I'll be cool.
So you still have to be cool with it forever.
I can't be cool with it
Do you
forever.
understand? You can't just
have to be cool
because you never brought it up. If she doesn't bring it up,
that's like
in the first instance,
letting her in.
Then that means she's playing politics.
No,
you are the one playing.
I ain't playing no politics.
That's real selfish.
You're the one
Sorry,
playing
but like you're done now. You feel like you can't start
telling me. No, you can't start.
You're in love.
Hold on.
You're
keep doing
the one
it.
playing politics.
You can't wait. Hold on. You can't start telling me. You can't start telling me how you feel 4 years or 5 years after a relationship. You're supposed to tell me these things from the beginning. It's like walking into a relationship. She never did.
You asked.
What did she do?
Do you want a third party or do you want a whole pass? And she says yes.
From the onset of the relationship.
You have a third party from the onset.
Are you getting? Let me explain something. I think we're all getting this very, very misconcepted.
Okay.
Right? From the onset of the relationship, if she tells me that, hey, this and this is what I like to do. This is my swing. Right? Yeah. I'll understand that and then I'll figure out where my position is. But if you don't tell me from the onset of a relationship and I ask you and you still tell me you want that discreet one-on-one pursuit, right? then I understand that this is what you want. So wait,
this
hold
thing-
on.
this-
you
So hold on.
accept
This
it.
And I
boils down
accept
to
it.
my
So
first
you
question.
can't come 3 years along the line to now start telling me something you've told me from the beginning of the relationship. That's
This
where I'm
is who
coming
she
from.
is.
But
You're trying to
accepted
change her.
it.
What
You're
did I
trying to change
accept?
her.
You give me an instance. You said
What did I
you could be
accept?
with someone for
I'd
4
accept-
months, and after like 4 months, 5 months, 6 months, 1 year, whatever, you're done doing that thing that you know she likes. Give me an instance. He said if she likes a girl going down on her, yeah. So imagine you accepted, okay, my girlfriend, you can have this, and 5 months into the relationship, you go like, oh, nah, I love you so much, baby, I can't share you no more. And she goes like, boy, you know this is,
Yeah,
you
because-
accepted this, you told
This
me
is
yes.
Yeah,
This is how we
that's
are
what I'm saying.
boils
I
down
wouldn't-
to my first
I wouldn't
question.
play
If
that
he-
game.
If he will keep same energy.
I wouldn't play that game. The energy maintains itself.
No.
But as long
You just
as,
said you can't maintain the energy
I never
because
said
you'd
that.
get
Listen,
jealous
this is what I
and
said.
stuff.
As long as you tell me what it is from the onset, you guys are getting this very confusing.
No.
you're getting no.
But it is set from the start.
Hold up.
You start that way.
From
You
the
know this is
start,
what
he
it
said this
is.
is
You
what it
accepted
is.
it. You
Why
just
you
can't take it
changing it?
anymore. So you don't want it
I
anymore. You want to get
I
serious.
accept it in the beginning stage of the relationship. And the moment I accept
That's
it from
really
the beginning,
unfair,
wait,
though.
hold on. The moment I accept it from the beginning of the relationship, it means I have to correspond with it throughout the relationship. You understand?
That's
And I'm not
exactly what we are
drifting
saying.
anyway.
That's
That's
exactly what we're
That's
saying.
exactly what I'm saying too.
That you can't continue.
No, I
You
said
can't
I
keep
would-
up.
I never said
you
I can't keep
just
up.
You
You
told us you can't keep up. You would get your feelings.
see,
you wouldn't want to keep up with that.
You're
Because now you're
tripping
done
on
with
it.
your first
You're
3
tripping
months.
on it. No, you're tripping on it because I told you from the onset. I said, right, from the beginning of the relationship,
Yeah.
she makes it clear for me this is what she wants and this is who she is.
But you already
She
said,
did.
let's say she makes it clear.
Wait, let me
You
understand.
said that.
Makes it clear, makes it understandable that this is what she is from the onset of the relationship, and she asked for a hall pass in the beginning.
Wait.
I said in the beginning. I didn't say.
If you permit me, I'll take you back to what you said before I asked the question. Will you still keep same energy? You said you keep same energy. No, I asked if you're going to keep same energy if there's a hall pass. You said you will ask, you will permit her to do whatever she wants from the onset within a space of what? How many
3 to
months?
4
3 to 4 months.
Yeah, I maintain
Then
that
You start
energy.
getting serious.
No,
I
but you're not
maintain the
maintaining
energy.
same- You're not
You're
maintaining
You're
same energy.
you're confusing
You're not
my
maintaining
answer.
same energy.
Okay, explain your answer.
You're
So now
confusing
switching
my
up on
answer.
her
You were
after,
You're not-
very
after the
direct
4
to what
months.
You're
said.
not getting
You said
me.
you would get jealous.
You're not getting
you
me
wouldn't want.
abruptly.
Okay.
Let me explain something to you. I said,
Yeah.
right? From the beginning of the relationship, when we first meet, okay, you tell me yours, I tell you mine. Simple, right? And it's now my own decision to figure out where I come in that hierarchy, right? This is what you want. This is what I want. Okay, let's make it happen, right? That transitions through the whole relationship. Get it? Now, if I come in the beginning, you come in the beginning, you don't tell me what you want, you lie. Means you fake it.
She didn't lie.
Wait, she didn't.
That's
you
a
can
different
speak-
ball
Wait,
game.
allow me finish. She didn't lie. You didn't. She lied. She didn't tell me that this is what she wants.
That's different.
right?
That's
And then
definitely.
along the line of the relationship,
That's
it props
different.
up. You never brought that up, and now we've gotten to a stage in the relationship where
You're pretty
I'm
serious.
emotionally attached. So you can't just prop that shit up on me.
Did you
randomly.
did you
It's
did
about
you,
to
did
be
you,
a problem.
did you explain this to her from the beginning?
What do you mean? Did you explain? I just told you that was the exact
that's a
same
different-
thing I
that's a
talked
That's a
about.
different ballgame. You got to a stage and you are
You
switching
said
up.
you would be doing it already for like a few
So
months. Then
you
you
also
wouldn't
need
be
to
able to
state it
continue
from the
doing it.
beginning.
That's where
You
the
need to
accent
Can
came from.
someone please explain to these
Wait.
people what I'm trying to explain to
Wait.
them?
But yeah, I
You
guess
also need
you.
to state
it
If,
from the
no.
beginning.
If from the beginning she lied and wasn't honest and direct about what she wanted, then along the line she tried to spring it up on you, then yeah, you have the right to say no to that.
Exactly. You have to be direct from the
That's why I
beginning.
said that's a
from the
different
onset.
ballgame.
Go
But your
straight.
beginning was you're already doing it.
No,
and you're
no.
done
I said-
doing it now.
I
And now
said-
you're serious.
My explanation for you is from the beginning. From the beginning, go direct and hit your put. hit the button.
I mean, that's quite tricky. Let me say this from a female's point of view.
Okay.
What he just said, like from the beginning.
Hit the button from the beginning.
You can't keep hitting the button because you don't know the next person's reaction. It's like a gamble.
No,
like,
it's not a gamble.
I'm telling you from
it's
a
your
girl's...
own emotional.
No,
you're
I'm telling you
protecting
from
yourself
a
emotionally.
Female, from my personal, let me not say from every female's point of view, but like, I meet someone and I'm not sure how he would react to getting to know what I actually like. So at first I play very casual, play very cool. I say random, regular, basic stuff everybody likes. You get me? Like, oh, I like this, I like that. I wouldn't want to say exactly like, oh, I like this, I like that, and these are my fantasies. For instance, I wouldn't be that direct.
Yeah, but you're justifying what he's saying.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. I'm just saying from a girl's point of view, there are reasons she wouldn't do that.
But not all girls. There are girls that are actually direct.
I would do that depending on the guy. I wouldn't do that with every guy. And I'm sure every girl too wouldn't do that with every guy. You wouldn't just open up.
No, just speak for yourself. You don't know every girl.
Okay, this is like coming from a place of experience. That's why like I sound a bit confident saying this. Like you wouldn't like just tell every guy you meet. Like, let me use myself as an example. I just met someone and I had to play safe.
So may I know the kind of guy you'd be comfortable to tell? Wait.
You can't say too much. You can't come off a certain way. You can't.
Okay.
I mean, that's not me. I would rather not be that person. But so then I understand I would rather have you have this image and the next person has another image, and I'm cool with that. Like,
wait, I'm curious to know the kind of guy that is having that privilege of you trying to like pretend a little bit.
It's not like you're pretending. It's like you have these versions. You just
okay. But I'm still curious to know the guy. Like, I want to know the like. What's the
so unimportant?
It's all. For me, it's very simple. For me,
I would meet someone and I will go all out.
For me, it's very simple.
I'll tell you
let me summarize. Let me summarize my point of opinion. My point of opinion is coming right. From the onset, we make it clear what this relationship is about. When we finalize what this relationship is about, we can move forward. Yeah. I don't want a situation where we finalize our relationship and we begin to move forward and then things start changing along the line. Then there's going to be some problems. That's what I'm trying to explain here.
Where's the fun in that? Nothing is changing.
No. Yeah. Things have to stay put. Means you want honest with me.
So that means
honesty is a very important part.
What if she says
very
from
important
the
factor
beginning
in
I
a
feel like
relationship?
I could meet someone and I don't want these things right now, and I actually want them, like you said, along the line, like. Cause maybe I'm bored or I'm tired and I just want to spice things up. You could have your reasons. So that can actually happen.
Yeah, but the whole pass is probably gonna wait. We might have to look for some other things, man.
What if she's direct from
the beginning? What if she tells you from the beginning?
Victoria's Secret is around the way.
I'll pick every other thing before I pick
we might just have to go to Anselmo's or some Victoria's Secret restaurant. I said Victoria's Secret shop and look for an alternative. A whole pass is out the way. Hall passes are kind of the things you introduce in a relationship from the onset of the relationship. It's not something you prop up on a guy halfway through, even more than halfway through the relationship. Yeah, that's gonna be stuttling. In my own sense. But that's the beauty of it.
So will you accept it from the beginning of the relationship?
From the beginning of it, I might be acceptable. I might be acceptable.
You wouldn't.
So, and will you keep same energy?
Would you accept it?
I maintain the energy because once you open, like I said in the beginning, once you open that bag of worm, you've opened it. You can't close it again.
I want to understand what I'm
just saying you. I just answered you.
Because this is the same thing from the beginning, from the onset. She said this is what she wants, and you're like, okay, it's cool.
Yeah, I said from the onset, I will accept it.
Why would you switch up later?
Oh, you think you would accept it?
What did you say? I switch up. I never said I switched up. Are you misconcepting my language?
But you gave us the impression like you would start it and you
because you said after 4 months.
Like you literally said.
I said from the onset. You're not getting my English right.
Break it down.
Is my English confusing?
No, don't worry. He said he will not be cool with it if you lie from the beginning.
Okay.
I said we start.
Basically,
we continue.
But if you're honest from the start, he will accept it.
And then once we're honest from the onset and we establish it. Hold on. We establish it from the onset, right?
Yeah.
I automatically.
So you won't get jealous.
I automatically understand. I've registered it in my head that this is what I'm going into, right? And I have to nurture that.
But you won't be all
ritual.
in, right?
I have to nurture. What's the word nurture? What does the word nurture means? The word nurture means you have to continue. It's like this plant. For this plant to coexist here and live in the same apartment for 3, 4, 5, 6 years that it stayed is because I nurtured it. Yeah. Okay? If I left this plant 1 month, it would have died, but it stayed here for 3 years, right? Why? Because I nurtured it. That's the word nurture. I'm not saying you feed into it completely, but you find a balance.
Time to like make it grow.
To make it grow. That's what I said. So I nurture the idea of it. You understand? I will know at the back of my head that this is something that I've already registered.
But that's not what you would want in the long term.
It means that I don't buy markets.
But would you want that
once you don't buy the
in
market,
long
you
term?
continue them. It doesn't matter.
Like,
You transition it.
It
doesn't matter. You can go as far as you can go until you guys are satisfied.
I agree on that. Definitely.
That's how I see it.
I mean,
so it boils down to you're gonna accept
if you're honest
it in
from
the
the
long
one,
long term, short term, it doesn't matter. The honesty of it is the most important thing.
If she's honest from the
day one,
this is making me telling you from the onset of your relationship. I'm talking based off experience. Lay it fucking down on the table and say, this is what I love and this is what I fucking don't.
Many people can't take you laying it down on the table. That's what I've been trying to say.
Gotta lay it down and don't be a wuss.
I would lay it down, but I'm saying so many people can't take it. And I read energies a lot. Like, I could meet you and maybe I'm wrong, but like, I just get this vibe and I just know, like, I can't even tell you some things. I can tell you some things, but I can't tell you some things. Like, I just know.
Transparency is key in a relationship, man.
But I mean, I would rather put it all out there.
Put it out.
I would
from
rather.
the outset, so you know what you're dealing with before you even start.
Pick that.
Because once you start moving in, you start going closer, you start going higher, time starts sticking in, emotion starts getting involved, mental health starts getting involved, and things like that.
That too.
it becomes dangerous, man. So if you didn't clear it from the onset, it looks like you're going into a war.
I know, right?
Big war that's about to explode in your fucking face.
Yeah, that's right.
You feel me? So that's just how I see it, right? But like on the interim, right? Do you think that that's a kind of wealth we're walking into right here in Africa, in Lagos? You think? I feel like it's here, but it's
here.
on the ground.
We can't even lie.
It's here, but it's on the ground. It's happening, right?
It's always been happening.
It's always been, but it's like they're not coming out. They're not coming out. They're not like
Well, it's not.
But we all know it's not.
They're not direct about it.
Yeah, exactly.
It's on the ground.
It's not
so it's like,
out.
don't rub it in my face, Sha. Yeah. It's like, guy, babe, I want to go and see one of my friend. She's at the back. The guy knows at the back of his head that, man, that's probably one of a link up. But it's like, okay, say hi to your friend for me, Sha. And she walks away, and then he goes out the other way, and he's doing his own thing. It's the same thing.
It happens.
But you know, it's coded.
In Lagos.
It's all coded. You feel me? So it is happening.
Happens in Lagos.
But
a lot.
is it? Do you think it's going to get very vulgar up to the point where it's like you don't even have to sugarcoat things? It's like where
I don't see Africa there.
Where we're back.
I'm sorry. I don't see it.
I think it's going to take some time. I think it's going to
It
come.
will take a long time.
It's possible.
How long?
No, I'm talking about like
how long with the internet. What the internet is doing?
Like,
see, to be honest with you, most Africans actually think that.
I always say these things over and
over
again.
They wouldn't be vocal. That's what he's saying. Would they come out and say like plainly, like, babe, let's do this?
Yo, there's some generation Generation
like,
G.
I know,
Generation Z that are going crazy right now.
Yeah, but like, would they still say it's on their social media?
They're going wild on social media.
Go sleep with someone.
Bruh.
Or baby, I'm allowing you.
Bruh.
Or like, imagine Gen Z in a relationship.
But that's an underground world. It's coming out.
It's on the ground. That's my point. We're not coming there anytime soon.
NSAS is not going to be the next protest.
What will be LGBTQ?
Life.
I'm dying.
Chop Noku. I said this like multiple times in my podcast. That's the next protest.
Nah, I don't think we're there.
That's going to take a while. That's going to take a while.
It's going to take a while?
Yeah.
Yes.
It's going to take a while.
It's not happening anytime soon.
Of course, we all know it's coming. We all know it's coming. Now, we're not there.
But it's not happening anytime soon.
They're not there.
Because no one wants to get
ready
killed.
For that. I mean,
they don't want to get killed.
Not even killed, like locked up and like made an example of.
And made an example of.
Like you just be like the scapegoat.
Yo, but the moment you have,
they could literally pack everyone from the protest.
But the moment
peaceful protest.
The moment we have internationals interfere, the moment we have the British, the Americans, and all that interfere and back up, because it's all about protection. You understand? Protection makes you propel. So the moment we have those in, I think that's the next bigger protest.
Or give us like
I said
some
that
sort
before.
of confidence to just come out and actually protest.
And not to talk about about this Gen Zs that are going crazy on social networking shit like that.
They're actually going crazy.
And you're telling me that they can, bruh.
But they're not still ready to protest.
Oh no, they're still kids, man.
Yeah, they're not ready. I mean, I would be able to tell from socials, like,
and we're probably
just read their body language online, and you know this one can actually come out and protest.
We're probably going.
Like, I'm looking at you, and you're doing all your I'm gay shit, but like, would you come out to protest?
Wait, listen, we're probably
in the streets.
We're probably gonna be having wrinkles in our faces when things starts popping up.
That's fine.
But we can't ignore the fact that there's a possibility.
These have always been there.
We can't ignore the fact that there's a possibility of these things happening.
Always.
You understand what I mean?
Gen Z or no Gen Z, they're not even bold enough to me. They're like bold enough to like actually protest.
Could you do what they're doing right now in secondary schools?
What are they doing?
You know what they're doing in secondary schools?
What are they doing that you think I didn't do or I can do?
Schools?
Tell me. No, tell me.
What?
Tell me what you're doing. Maybe I don't know.
Snapchat is changing everything, man.
I'm on Snapchat, yeah.
Man,
I know what's happening on Snapchat.
They're looking for followers. They're not looking for friendship.
Don't worry, I know all about
Visiting
that.
day is not the problem. Mommy buying you rice and being rice and chicken
I know
is
all
not.
about that the private university.
That one is not the issue.
Like,
I'll switch your jollof rice on a visiting day is not the problem now, man.
Yeah.
How many motherfucking followers do you have on motherfucking social network, man? You're a boss. That's it. And these kids are ready to do what the fuck they can do to get that following. Bam. And those ones that's got the ticks at this age in secondary school, those are the bosses.
I don't even think about that. Secondary school kids.
Things are changing. But to top it off, we have AI coming in to even fuck shit up even more.
Let's not go into AI because that's a different ball game. Like, your lecturer.
I literally
posted something about how AI
do you think it's about a teacher fucking walking into a school writing on a board with a marker a whole fucking page and telling me copy it to my pen? And me guy just go and tell Chat GPT, write an essay about me.
Chat GPT for me, like
Chat GPT, right?
That shit went viral. It was abused.
Write an essay about a sneaker company, and this motherfucking AI is giving you 1,001, 2,000 words.
You know what? I was curious.
Shit changing.
I feel
I did.
I know that Jano did take class.
You see what happens.
There's nothing you can do about it. Just need to
embrace it. So much. I just had to get on that.
I feel we need to embrace it. Like it's.
I don't know if I will. I'm sorry. I'm just not into artificial intelligence too much. Like,
well, it's coming. It's taking over.
I know, but
it's taking over. So you just need to learn how to use it. I commented
like on one of those popular Instagram, maybe CNN or something. They posted something about AIs, and I said this AI shit scares me. And like people just like replying that particular comment, and they're like, for you to say this, now they know you're scared of them. Like, what the fuck, guys?
Damn, what? This is algorithm. This is programming language.
You see?
Social media is just like supposed to be fun.
But in
that moment, everybody under my comments was like, now you've said it, now they know you're scared of them. I'm like, I don't think AI is anything. I just don't like the idea of it.
No, it's not actually here.
That would do your actual work. Do you know my friend lost her job to an AI? Like, she told me the company now uses AI, so they had to lay her off.
I'll give you an instance. I wrote a script, right? AI is the one that generates my storyboards right now. It takes me about a week to draw a storyboard for a film. So I write a script, right? I'm a script writer. Let me explain what it does to you, right? The advantage it gives to you. It's not in place for you to feel threatened. It's supposed to simplify the process of your work.
That's exactly what it's here to do.
I know that.
That's exactly what it's here to do.
I'm saying in the process of trying to simplify my work. People actually use to simplify. Yeah.
They lose their job.
There were people in place.
It makes them wake up. Is that they either play to
imagine if an AI could do everything behind the scene.
An AI is gonna cut this.
But it doesn't take an AI to set up this whole thing.
My point is, imagine if every single thing could be done by an AI,
it's not possible for everything.
And maybe a robot and an AI. And they're just like sitting down like that's my wildest.
I ain't capping on you.
It takes
AI is gonna cut this shit.
Yeah, but
AI is gonna cut this shit.
Yeah,
but AI can't do everything.
That just proves my point.
The fuck, he's got to do for me.
Can I ask you something?
But AI
you
can't
have
do.
Someone that would usually do what
I do it myself.
But you still have a role to play.
Imagine if you had someone you used to pay to do that,
and then it saved me money.
Exactly my point. That's what scares me.
Why?
Because those are like people's livelihood.
Play to your advantage.
No, to my advantage, definitely. I love help. I want you want to help, sure. But like, I don't want it to like take the focus from us.
I feel if
then like people are out of job.
AI is
and
meant
the AI
to
is
be
assisting everybody now.
But
like,
AI
you
is
don't
meant
even
to
need
be
people to
used.
assist you no more. You don't even need an assistant because your AI is doing everything.
Welcome to the new era, man.
That's what I'm saying. That's the disadvantage I'm talking about.
We're gonna have
people out of jobs.
We're gonna start having robots.
Still, it's already happening.
We're gonna start having robots as pets.
There are already robots in like so many places.
Especially that dog one. You see that dog one that was walking around like some weird ass stupid shit. But I don't think we're gonna get there. But generally, right? The whole past situation, right? I feel it all depends on the level of the relationship that you're in, the stage in the relationship that you're in, what the relationship was about from the onset,
the beginning,
and the direction the relationship is going to.
Definitely.
Those factors determine whether or not you can give someone a hall pass or not.
Yeah, sure.
But hey, look.
Oh, I wouldn't give a whole pass though.
You said you were gonna give a whole pass.
I mean, I said I will if it's someone unreachable, but I wouldn't. Honestly.
Unreachable, necessary. Like
if
unreachable is an
unattainable, the imaginary crush. I would tell you, baby, you can have that because I know you can't. But if you do, then yeah, I'll be hurt, but like I'll let it slide.
Yeah, it's like
I will let it slide. If I said you can, I would let it slide.
Okay. That's if it falls within the time frame of the whole pass.
If it's someone unattainable, there wouldn't be.
It's impossible. If it's unattainable, he has to do.
Not like unattainable,
go crazy.
Like you get what I mean. Like
not
your regular person you could run into in Lekki or in Ikoyi.
But that's the whole idea of it. It's not someone that's unattainable. It's someone that's right
I
behind
already
you.
told you guys what I can take. I like unattainable.
But my answer.
I fuck with that.
You
can
heard
have
my
that,
answer. My answer is all depends.
But you can't have my friends.
My answer was it all depends on the stage that the relationship is in. Period. And that's
definitely though. That's a very big factor. Yeah.
And I think it applies to a lot of person because if you just met me like a month or 2 months ago, you might be more comfortable for me to have a hall pass with a friend of yours. Even though you like me, but like, okay, I'll never want to speak to this nigga
I don't
again.
Think so,
no,
okay.
You're gonna ditch me after that. Probably,
yeah.
Exactly.
Definitely.
But it's not gonna hurt you as much because you ain't gonna feel nothing. Because you barely just met me a year.
Catch feelings a lot in a month.
In a month?
Yeah.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Of course.
So that theory about people marrying in 3 months is real.
It could happen.
People marry in 3 months?
I wouldn't do it, but yeah, it could happen.
Damn, that's crazy.
I know it happened.
But y'all need to really take care of yourself. So Bigot, give me your last verdict on this whole past situation before we wrap it up.
I say I have to say something because I don't think I can take it from someone I love.
Yeah, that means a lot.
Yeah,
From
it means a lot. It means even if it's someone unattainable, no.
Okay.
No. I can't.
Oh,
yeah, simple.
And Haley,
I can take it with conditions like I clearly stated. I will take it. Unattainable, unreachable.
You switched up on the gang, man.
What you saying?
You switched up on the gang.
Man. I know what you would do.
Whatever,
man. You said it.
You switched it. You started off and you went down.
No, don't be like that. I was honest. I said from day one, I would love to put it all on the table and say, yeah, I want this, I want that.
But it's got to be a celebrity.
But it has to be someone you can't reach easily. And
what if that person pops up in the person's face in the next day?
I don't mind. I already said that. I'm cool with it. In my head. I don't know about my real life. But in my head, I'm cool with it, for sure.
Yeah, but are we talking about reality?
I'm very jealous. I don't know.
I'm a jealous lover too.
If you like someone, you're jealous, for sure.
Definitely, man. You don't want nobody to touch. I don't want nobody to touch. Listen, man. Free this whole past.
That's the reason.
Don't come up to me with no whole past shit. Because I said all this.
Exception for you.
Nah, all this is no free way.
If it's someone I know you really, really like, I could make an exception for you. Let's just say you tell me you like someone like in Nigeria. Yeah. Just one person, and I know you're crazy about this person.
Yeah.
I would give you that whole pass.
Wow.
Just because I know you're crazy, like genuinely, honestly crazy about this person. And I don't think you can actually get the person after the first time. And in my head, it's like a one-time thing.
Hey, you see why y'all need to go listen to the Deep by
The
Haley?
Deep with Haley.
Oh, the Deep with Haley.
Yeah.
You better go, bruh. Haley's just gonna give the juice. I don't know what to say anymore, man. But I'm just saying facts. But thank y'all for listening to the RadarVault podcast. By the way, Mecca ain't tripping about what he's saying out here. Thank y'all for listening to the RadarVault podcast. You know what time it is. Mecca Mills always out here to get that good, depending on how you motherfucking feel. It's been a blast, and this is the third episode. Stay tapped in. We're coming right back at you. Peace. Go, gadget flow. I'm on my go, gadget flow. Go, gadget flow. Yeah.